Welcome to the AI Frontier, the podcast where we explore the groundbreaking world of artificial intelligence, AI, and its impact on business and beyond. In today's episode, join me, Zak and Jordan, as we dive deep into how AI is already restructuring industries and why you need to get on board now. Get ready to discover the mind-blowing shifts happening with AI that most people don't even realize yet.
All right, we're live. Jordan, welcome to the AI frontier. Man, I've been diving deep into this stuff lately, and it's absolutely mind-blowing what's happening right now with artificial intelligence.
Thanks for having me, Zak. And you're right. We're living through one of the most significant technological shifts in human history, and most people don't even realize it yet.
That's what gets me fired up about this conversation. People think AI is some futuristic thing, but it's already here. It's already changing everything, and the businesses that don't get on board are going to get absolutely crushed. Tell me, when you look at the landscape right now, what are you seeing?
Look, here's the thing that blows my mind. AI isn't just making things a little better or a little faster. We're talking about 30 to 40% cost reductions in customer service operations. We're talking about 80% reduction in document processing time. These aren't marginal improvements, Zak. This is a complete restructuring of how business works.
Jesus Christ, 80%? That means if something took you 10 hours before, now it takes 2 hours?
Exactly. And here's what's wild. There was this accounting firm that was spending 20 hours a week on manual invoice processing. 20 hours. Now they do the same work in 2 hours using AI. That's an annual saving of about $40,000 in labor costs for just one small process.
That's insane. So what happens to those people? Are we just automating everyone out of jobs?
That's the trillion-dollar question, isn't it? But here's what I think is happening, and this is crucial. The smart companies aren't just firing people. They're reallocating that human capital to higher value work. When you save 30 to 40% on customer service costs, that money doesn't disappear. It becomes available for innovation, for research and development, for better employee compensation.
So it's like, instead of having humans do the repetitive stuff, we free them up to do the creative, strategic thinking stuff that AI can't do yet?
Exactly. And the key word there is yet. Look, we need to be honest about what we're dealing with here. Most of the AI that's dominating commercially right now is what we call narrow AI, systems designed to perform specific tasks. Your Siri, your Alexa, Netflix recommendations, facial recognition. They're incredibly good at their one thing, but they can't think beyond their programming.
Right. So it's not like we have robots walking around making decisions about everything. It's more like really, really smart tools for specific jobs.
Precisely. And that's actually why businesses love it. They're risk averse, right? They want measurable outcomes. A chatbot that can handle 70% of customer inquiries and save $150,000 a year? That's a no-brainer investment. They can see the ROI immediately.
Let's talk about that customer service example, because I think everyone can relate to that. We've all dealt with those frustrating phone trees and waiting on hold forever. How is AI actually changing that experience?
Oh man, it's night and day. These AI-powered chatbots are handling inquiries 24/7, processing orders, giving personalized recommendations. And here's the kicker. They're not just giving you generic responses anymore. They're analyzing your history, your preferences, your behavior patterns.
So it's like having a customer service rep who never sleeps, never gets tired, and remembers everything about you.
And never has a bad day, never gets frustrated with difficult customers. But here's where it gets really interesting. The best implementations aren't replacing human customer service entirely. They're handling the routine stuff, so when you do need to talk to a human, you're talking to someone who can actually solve complex problems.
That makes sense. So the AI handles the "what are your hours" questions, and humans handle the "this is a complicated situation" problems.
Exactly. And this pattern is happening everywhere. Take document processing. OCR technology combined with natural language processing can automatically extract information from invoices, receipts, contracts. We're seeing up to 95% decreases in errors compared to manual processing.
95% decrease in errors? That's almost perfect accuracy.
And that's the thing. AI doesn't get tired, doesn't get distracted, doesn't have off days. When it comes to pattern recognition and data processing, it's becoming superhuman. JP Morgan Chase has this AI system called COIN that can review legal documents in seconds. Tasks that used to require thousands of hours of manual work.
Thousands of hours to seconds. That's not evolution. That's revolution.
Absolutely. And here's what's really wild. This is just the beginning. We're mostly talking about narrow AI and what's called limited memory AI, systems that can learn from past data to improve performance. Self-driving cars, sophisticated chatbots, smart home devices, they're adaptive and evolving.
So these systems are getting smarter over time?
They are. And that's where things get really interesting for businesses. Instead of just reactive machines that give predetermined outputs, we're dealing with systems that can store information, recognize patterns, and adjust their responses based on what they've learned.
This is fascinating, but I have to ask, and I think this is what keeps a lot of people up at night. How fast is this change happening? Are we talking about a gradual shift over decades, or is this happening right now?
It's happening right now, Zach. Like right now, the companies that are implementing this stuff today are seeing immediate results. That 30 to 40% cost reduction in customer service, that's not a projection for 2030. That's happening today. The 80% reduction in document processing time, companies are achieving that today.
So if you're a business owner or an executive, and you're not thinking about this stuff,
You're already behind. And here's the scary part. It's not just about keeping up with competitors in your industry anymore. It's about competing against the efficiency and capabilities that AI enables. When your competitor can process documents 80% faster and with 95% fewer errors, how do you compete with that using traditional methods?
you can't. It's like bringing a knife to a gunfight.
Exactly. And this is creating what I call the AI proficiency divide. It's not about having the cheapest labor anymore. It's about having the most effective AI implementation. Companies are starting to evaluate right-shore strategies, bringing operations closer to home where they have better AI capabilities rather than just chasing the lowest labor costs overseas.
That's a huge shift. So we might see manufacturing and services coming back to countries that master AI first?
It's already happening. If AI can perform tasks that were previously done by human labor overseas at a fraction of the cost, why offshore at all? The competitive advantage shifts from hourly labor costs to AI proficiency.
This is blowing my mind. Before we wrap up, I want to ask you this. For people listening who are thinking, okay, this sounds huge, but where do I even start? What's your advice?
Start small, think big. Don't try to revolutionize your entire business overnight. Pick one area, maybe customer service, maybe document processing, maybe inventory management. Implement AI there. Measure the results, learn from it. But think strategically about how this fits into your bigger picture.
And for individuals? People who are worried about their jobs being automated?
Embrace it, don't fight it. Learn how to work with AI, not against it. The future belongs to people who can leverage AI tools to become more effective, more creative, more strategic. The question isn't whether AI is coming. It's here. The question is whether you're going to use it or be replaced by someone who does.
Jordan, this has been fascinating. Next episode, we're going to dive deep into how AI is enhancing decision-making and predictive analytics. Because if what we've talked about today is just the automation piece, wait until people hear about how AI is literally predicting the future. Can't wait. The decision-making capabilities are where things get really wild.
All right, everyone, that's episode 1 of the AI Frontier. If you're not thinking about AI strategy for your business or your career, you need to start today. Not tomorrow, not next month. Today. We'll see you next time.